Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Today, we'll be exploring something of a mixture between the hydros, the farming stuff, and the GeOres. So anyway, it has been discovered recently that you can use this thing, the Hydrobed, the non-simulated one, to grow this thing instantly. So we're going to try that and see how that works out. So anyway, gonna have to get a power cable out of here. So know where I placed it. Okay, it's in the back over there. Okay. So let me get that thing out of here. Alright. Pick this thing up. Put that right there because we're going to need a bunch of power. Going to upgrade to the max right there. Then we're also going to need to provide it with ether gas and water. Okay, before I do that, let me just do this. And then this is like, what, the export bus? Oh, that's just an export bus. Oh, hold on. That is... Okay, alright. We're gonna do the same thing. Here, let me get another one here. And give me that one, and put that right there. And then, ether gas. Get it from here. Bookmark that one. And drag these into here, and into here. Okay, great. Okay, acceleration cards. That right there. Alright. Then connect it. Alright, we're getting ether gas and water right there. Okay, great. Now, let's pick this guy up. Let's see how fast it grows. Oh, ooh, okay, well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I'm just gonna, do I have my magnet on? Okay, it's on. Let me position myself so I don't actually break anything. Hold on, let me just, go over here, maybe. Okay, it is pretty fast, but I think we can make it go a little bit faster. So let's get out the directional growth accelerators and make it grow only in one direction. So let me just stop this right now. All right, great. And then we'll put that right there. Okay, you rotate this. Then we'll power this up right there. Okay, great. And now we'll do it again, yeah? But then again, if I just do this, we'll just like... Okay, so that's the speed without this being on. So I'm just gonna like power this thing on right there. Oh, that's pretty instant. That is pretty instant. Alright, hold on. Just do this. And then do this. I'm just spamming the mouse button. Alright, cool. Alright, that's pretty instant. So, yeah. That's some tick acceleration right there, folks. That's some tick acceleration. Now, you can do this if you want to, but of course, you gotta have resources. You gotta have that resource, you know? We're up to like almost 41,000 buckets of ether gas. And that takes a little bit in order to get, you know? So, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to automate this thing, right? So I have a router like right here. That link right there. Okay, and this one is set to on, okay. And then you put another one like right there. Okay, and then we also do this. Put the breaker here. And then this one, that one's useless. Let me get rid of that one. Okay. Okay, breaker module. And over here. Okay, great. I'm gonna put that one there. And the sender module, I'm gonna send it to GeOre. Put that right there. And I'm gonna put just a couple of upgrades in here. Okay. All right, great. I think we're ready to start. Let me do the sender modules. There we go. Put one here. Put all these speed and stack upgrades we can on it. Okay. This one has one already. Then you put this one here. And then you put this one here. Okay, this one, put that there, and then put that there. Okay, great. Okay, lever. There, right there, right there, and right there. All right, so a little concerning that it's not like mining in front of it. It is because it's okay, the front, and then that one has a whitelist from last time, so let's turn that one off. This one's a block, so let me just do that maybe. Hold on, do it like that. Does that work though? Okay, got it. I need to turn the whitelist on. Okay. Okay, do that. Cluster Ruby. Write that into here. Whitelist. Then do the same thing here. That whitelist. We don't want any pebbles, you know. Okay, do that. If we want to mine the fully grown one. And do that. Okay. And go over here and get rid of this, get rid of that. That's why it wasn't working. All right, great. I think we're good to go. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay, it already has like 28 in it, so. All right, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Let me see. Let me try 2. Holy crap. Alright, this one's the one with fortune on it. And so is this. They both have like fortune 4 on it. But this one doesn't. I didn't have another one, so. Okay, let me try this one and this one. Yeah, that's pretty fast. That is pretty fast. Let me try 3. Alright, so far, 3 sounds like the magical number. And I say sounds like, because that's what it sounds like to me. Unscientific right there. Okay, maybe 2. Maybe 2. So, yeah, that's pretty fast. That is pretty fast. Look at that. We passed like the minimum capacity of GeOre already, and it's like nearly 4K. So yeah, that's a potential setup right there. Now, what happens if we were to like put like a boosted one like right here? See if we can get away with this. Let me do this and then do that. All right, cool. I don't know. Maybe it makes a tiny little bit of difference. I don't know. I don't know about that. So I mean, it is on the GeOre. It is on the GeOre, so technically, it is making it grow fast. But you know, at one point, you're gonna hit that limit. Maybe you have like diminishing returns or something like that, and you can't make it go any faster. So yeah, there's that. I mean, how much faster do you even need this to be? You know, how much faster? Like, yeah, like I don't know, just maybe that fast or something like that. Maybe, but I'm kind of running out of room over here. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, maybe that fast. Alright, let's see. This one, hold I. Sorry. Alright, cool. Nice. So it does indeed work. So fantastic. You can have some nice tick acceleration for your GeOres right there. Now, would you be putting like boosted accelerators? Maybe just one, you know, just one of these. And maybe you definitely need directional one, you know, just make it like go up. And that's about it, really. The out of growth accelerators, probably not. Probably not those. You can just take it or leave it, you know. Get rid of those things. All right, so there we go. There we go. Really nice. So you want to go hard on this? You can. You want to do that. And is this like a bug or some kind of like exploit or something like that? Probably. But you know, take advantage of it while you still can if you want to go that route. So, all right, let me get rid of this thing, and right there, and we get rid of that, and we get rid of that. Now, I'm wondering, can I put a simulated hydro right on top of it, and then it'll go like fast? And I'm just gonna borrow some of these things over here. Let me just borrow these things. All right, just gonna put that over here. Okay, great. I'm gonna power this up. Okay, and then I'm gonna get this seed and this one. Now, mind you, this one's at 2.2 efficiency, so it should already beat the regular hydro. So let me do this. I don't know. Does it take any faster? Because it doesn't look like it takes any faster. Does it tell me anything? ETA 1 second or something? So if I go over here, this one looks pretty much the same, so probably not. I don't know. Doesn't look like it does, so let me get this out of here. Alright, well. Alright, put this back in there. That back in there. Alright, great. Alright, cool. And obviously, I can't really do the one with the crux because there'll be a crux in the way, obviously. Maybe a regular seed, but, you know, what's the point of doing that? You know, because they're just regular seeds. It's not a high value item for the regular seeds, so. Alright, so there we go. There we go. There's a neat little test for you. If you want to go that route, go right ahead. Go right ahead if you want to do that route. I am okay with not doing that route. But of course, if I didn't mention it, someone else might. So there you have it. I'll break these down and put it all away. Never to be seen again. Never to be seen again. Alright, so there we have it. That's a neat little exploit right there. So this has been another episode of All the Mods 10 to the Sky. I've been FomoVlog, and I'll see you next time.